in the black.
So we all suck. A katana. It's a you, but I don't. How many? Well,
What?
stay.
Let's.
Oh.
Let's.
Hello, Nana. The doctor.
Come on.
What a
What the? Oh. I don't. Not. Hey, is I and Doji. Yeah. And you. What the?
No.
No, no. How?
Doctor.
Nanako! I'm
No.
damn it.
Not.
Doji? Huh? Hmm? Huh? But then, wait a... You... What? I can't... Doji... Coffin! I...
Let. Let.
Damn it. In the back.
That's not... What?
Теперь должен ошибиться правильно.
You...
It's your...
I.
No, and perhaps...
And the...
Is that... Then...
Huh? Or do you... Do... But you...
Mission? My...
He... We...
This must... Why with... Although... Wait a sec. Are you...
You just gonna...
That... What?
Cheat... If you... If I... Someone... There's no... All... If it... As... What do you... We don't have to... What are you... So... But we just... What did... Well, are you... Miss... Damn it! Are we...
He's...
I'm...
Hey...
What?
I realize there's no... But I...
But... Yeah, whatever. It was... How can...
Fail... Truth will have to... Though it appeared...
True. Damn it. But you better remember, anytime... Jeez. Then again... All right. If we leave any unanswered questions... Yeah.
I'll think... We all... Right.
Yeah. Sorry.
We were keeping it. The police off. If Namat.
Oh, we'll tighten security from now on. So, if you guys can keep quiet about.
How is he, Doctor?
He seems fine for now, but outside, everyone.
Understand.
We should go too. So what's this thing we're missing?
To tell the truth, there's something that... Why did he start killing people in the first place?
Well, he said himself it was... So, he killed his lover in order to...
The police speculate, but everything. If he.
Maybe he faked it real well. Or maybe he started out with a normal motive and got it.
No, if that were the case, his motive for killing that announcer. Namatame and his wife were separated. Both Misuzu Hiragi also knew about Yamano before their relationship. The police and therefore, although
His reason for
It's still possible that he was crazy to begin with, and no one... Oh, this...
Hey, we could hear you in there. This is a hospital. Maybe you should...
Oh, there you are, all... Please come with me.
Huh? What are you waiting for? Hurry!
This doesn't quite feel... I remember being at... That's right. Why do I couldn't... I lost... I remember... So... God... What should...
Oh, Nanako-chan.
Huh? No.
It's very... but still.
So you're actually...
Not...
miracles do.
I didn't...
You all should go home. It's rather...
I figured... Teddy...
Oh yeah, I'll try calling him up.
Couldn't save... Mayumi. I couldn't.
Huh? What's the matter? Feeling guilty all of a sudden? I can't reach him.
We took a quick look around the...
Yep.
Oh! Hey, you're right. It doesn't look that pretty, though, because of this...
I guess this makes it the first snow of the... It's... Hey, Yosuke! If you find Teddy, don't forget to contact...
I know. Man, that Ted... He's probably fine. Well...
Welcome. It's been quite... Do not be alarmed. I have summoned... Now then, your journey. Do you believe you'll be... Splendid! The precise destination of this vehicle, if we continue... Well, what? It was for that purpose that... Margaret? We are experiencing the words engraved into your memory during...
Failing to understand and failing to...
All right. Let's go ahead and think this through as much as we need.
If we leave any unanswered questions behind...
I'll think as hard as I can.
Come on.
Right.
And it seems you have comrades with you.
We'll be parked for the moment while I confirm our current heading.
As I mentioned previously, this year will signal a great... Though there isn't...
People are like water flowing in a river. Some...
Just the state of this... Perhaps...
Teddy's missing. I looked all over. Yeah, me too. Rise and the others are checking inside the TV to see if he's gone back to the other side. We're meeting pretty soon.
It's no use, man.
No luck. I wish I could do...
Ted, we told him over and... I guess that's all we can... He plays dumb a lot, but he's a Ted.
I'm worried for Ted. It won't be long before Namatame. We must hurry, or we...
You know, I've been thinking about the...
Let's quickly review the Of all the victims, only 2 were killed. Miss Yamano, the announcer, and Saki-san. From the documents we found after that, there were It was only when he took Nanako-chan that we...
I want to hear you put it like that.
As a result of Namatame...
Back up to yesterday. Remember when you said Namatame didn't have a motive to... That's what's bothering me.
Right. Either he's...
You lost me.
She's trying to say that if Namatame is sane, then there may be facts in the case we don't know about yet. Sane or insane? Sounds like a...
When he talks about saving people, what? I don't think there's any...
Could he mean saving them through death? He did call himself a savior, and said that the other side is a wonderful world.
So they'll be saved if they die? What a bunch of crap! The bastard should have... What do you think, Senpai? If you think about it normally, it's gotta be him.
There's something I've been wondering about for a... When we first encountered him, you're the ones I saved. Don't worry, I'll save this girl too. So, if he saves people by killing them, did he save us too? Wouldn't he actually have failed to save us?
You raise a good point. If he thinks that salvation comes only through death, his words to us make no sense. And another thing, the Namatame who appeared on the Midnight Channel said he failed to save Nanako-chan.
Well, maybe he really was trying to save the victims by putting them... Come on, don't get all quiet like that. You guys know I just say the first dumb thing that pops into my head.
The possibility that he truly intended to save.
But he's still the one who threw in Saki-senpai and that announcer, right? Sure, we haven't nailed down his motives, but that doesn't change the fact that he killed them. Or what? You think someone else was involved? But that points straight at Namatame. Her alibi? Wasn't it? How could she kidnap people and... Warning letter? Oh,
If Namatame's the killer, he must have been the one who wrote it, right?
Let's review them. Yes, that's right.
Isn't that kinda odd? Would someone who thinks he's saving people by killing them write stuff?
Yeah, and the will be put in and killed part doesn't make sense either. If the killer was writing it, wouldn't it be more like I'll put in and kill?
Hey, could... Yeah, it's almost like someone else...
But only the killer would write such a letter and deliver it to Dojima if someone else wrote it.
Dear God. Since this is such an unusual case, I was absolutely convinced that other than the Kubo incident, there was one.
So, Namatame...
Everything is exactly the opposite of what it first seemed. In Namatame's parlance, failing would have been the first two cases when the victims died. If he had used his method twice and failed both times, he would hardly have continued using the TV. And yet, it all seems to suggest that someone else wrote this warning letter while observing.
Someone else? It wasn't Namatame that killed Saki-senpai?
We can't say for... We urgently need to speak with Namatame face...
How the...
I have a plan, but there's no time to...
Hey, this place is off limits.
I'm a consultant. I'd like a few words with
This is Unit 2. Name of now... Ah. Well, you're on the... I can give you a few minutes. Not that I...
I'd like him to accompany... He has no identification, but this is an emergency.
Huh? Detective Dojima sent it?
I'll vouch for his identity.
Well, I guess it's better than dealing with the man. We have our hit. Detective Adachi is busy. This is Unit 252.
There's something...
There's something about a suspicious object out...
Ah, well then. You should back up your colleagues downstairs. A disturbance...
If any...
I knew they were undermanned, but I did...
Wow!
There's nothing much inside that suspicion, so he won't be gone long.
All right. Then...
Namatame-san, there's some... It's tempting to think that you were the cause. And to be honest, there are many in this town who... But we are here to learn the truth.
Huh? They were killed. I couldn't save. No. If nobody saves them, they'll be killed. That's why.
Huh?
Then tell me if my estimation is correct. After discovering the Yamano and Konishi incidents, you realized an appearance on the Midnight Channel meant thus to save her from that fate. You couldn't let her be killed, so you threw her into the TV, preventing the killer in this world from reaching her. And you repeated the process as more It all falls into place. His body is weak, but his mind is sound. He's trying to tell...
Yeah, but if the stuff he's saying is true...
There's another killer who murdered the first...
Indulge us in a few more...
I have no idea. What are you talking about? I didn't know. I never thought it would...
As I thought.
You... Did they find him? Did they find the one who did such cruel... Mayumi...
Please calm down. Our ability to find the culprit, we know about the other world. In fact, we're the only ones who can fully...
Only...
We did blame you for everything, but now I think we can accept whatever you got to tell.
Please, tell us everything you...
You're willing to listen? All right. Soon after my affair with Mayumi became... I returned to my parents' home, and I started drinking heavily. I hadn't been able to reach Mayumi at all, and that... Mayumi... She'd been disgraced on all the afternoon. I cost her so much. I lost the will. Then, one day, the room... Since I had nothing better to do, I sat down. And all of a sudden... Mayumi? The Mayumi inside the TV looked as if she was... Mayumi? When I reached out, my arm disappeared into the TV. I was so shocked that I lost my balance and nearly fell face. I was so scared. I couldn't understand what just happened. In the end, I decided to think of it as just a dream, and I went back to the city the next afternoon when I got to work. I was fired on the spot, as I expected. That wasn't what broke me, though. It was Mayumi. And not just that, but it had happened in my hometown. I was dumbstruck. But later on, I remember was it not a dream? Could it really have been I hadn't touched another TV because the first time was so terrifying, but... And I confirmed that... So that image... Was it... That's how I felt.
And eventually, you learned...
I remembered that when Mayumi was alive, she was chasing a rumor about some bizarre... I'd heard about it before, but I thought it was just an urban legend. But then Mayumi appeared on it. The more I thought about it, the harder it became to believe that the two events were Soon after that, I came back and lost my job, and I wanted to know the truth. Then, on another rainy night, someone else appeared. She looked like she was calling for help. The first thing that came into my mind was... me.
And that was Saki-senpai.
I'd been following all the news about Mayumi, so I noticed right away that she was the girl, and if my hunch was right, she'd be the next victim. So I desperately kept watching. I was consumed with the idea. Then, little by little, her image on the screen came into sharp.
It became sharper?
How did you find out it was her?
After I came back, my father couldn't bear to see me in such low spirits, and gave me a job with the family. I met that girl when I delivered a package to the liquor store. After agonizing over it, But that same night, she looked as if she was being engulfed by some black shape. She was writhing. That's why I warned her. Why? Come on! The next day, I knew she was going to be murdered. I blamed myself, thinking there must have... There was no one who depended on me. Nobody at work. Mayumi was the only one who accepted she was murdered. And this... I was beside myself. I couldn't...
You really did love Miss Yamano.
Yes. From the bottom of... Before I was married, my wife made it big in show business. I was happy for her, but...
I think I can kind of relate.
It was around that time when I met Mayumi. She was interviewing our candidate for the next... She was a big-name announcer. But she only worked with local stations. And her attitude... We both came from Inaba, so she was easy to talk to. She gave meaning. Soon after Saki-san was found dead, that... She'll be kidnapped next. I can't let her end up like Mayumi and that other girl. This time, my opponent was a murderer who left no clue. I thought hard about what I could do to protect her from... I'll never convince her. If she gets suspicious and they arrest me, we'll save her then. The girl inside the TV looked as... And that's when it hit. I apparently had the power to go through... Then, what if I put her into the TV and give her shelter there before the killer gets... What are you trying to tell me? That it's safe over there? Is that it? The girl inside the TV, and I thought, no matter what kind of place it might be, once things calm down, I could just... If she's inside the TV, it felt as if everything... Could it be that was it my mission to... But there was a big... If I explained the situation to the victim, they wouldn't understand. It seemed the only thing I could do was to take them away. Or so I thought. Mayumi, please.
So...
Mission? Give me a break! You never stopped and wondered about any of this?
I thought I was the only one who could help them. I did call the police, but they didn't believe me. I knew the area well, thanks to my job. I had a large truck, and I thought my job as a delivery man would be the perfect cover for my mission. But... Are you
If a person is still within the TV world when the fog appears here, they will die. Beginning with Yukiko-san, the people you thought you had been saving were, in fact, in mortal peril. It was my friends here who really...
I had a feeling that was it. When I went after that little girl and entered the TV myself, for the first time,
You refer to Nanako-chan.
The police were after me, so I had to get... But I still felt I needed to do everything I could. That's why I went in after her. But the TV world was completely different than I imagined. I knew that the three of you who I saved went back to your normal lives, so I didn't realize how terrible that world was. I never knew. You couldn't even get out of that place on your own.
No. That's a cowardly way to put it. I'd probably already begun to realize that it was a dangerous place. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have gone to see you all.
See us? Wait, are you talking about the concert?
Yes. I wanted to know why the ones I saved were all hanging out with each other, and how much you remembered. But in the end, I couldn't bring myself to say anything and ran home. I thought I was going insane, and you know the rest. When I came...
You really were trying to save people.
But I ended up doing just the opposite. I always wanted to enter the world of politics. But after losing my job and the woman I loved, never doubted what I saw on TV and believed everything was. I didn't think for myself. I'm to blame. I suppose so. I have no intentions of running away from my kidnapping is all. I'm sorry.
The Midnight Channel and the other world? You can hardly be blamed for. We must apologize had we let our emotions.
I guess from your point of view, people did the more you did.
I'm sorry.
What are you all crammed?
My apologies.
Wait. I beg you, please, find whoever's behind this. You children are the...
It's all clear now. He never committed any... It was another party who threw the first two victims into the...
Now get out of... I told you, he's almost ready. Sheesh.
Nanako-chan looks like she's in pain.
This was the last place we saw Teddy, right?
How can he flake?
The police consider the matter closed. Let's revisit Saki-san.
But it's been over 6 months.
I know, but we can't give up, and you never know. Let's split up and talk to people all over town. We'll meet up in the evening to discuss our fun.
I hope we can find out something.